can see behind me at the start of this amazing sunny day here in the UK. All 3 vehicles are here, including the RS200. People are asking where it was last video. Well, it was actually getting an MOT, which it passed. I had to do some stuff to it, and we basically went to get it, and here it is. Now, about this car, I am probably going to sell it. Probably not going to get much for it, but I'm going to take the stickers off, you know, take it back to stock almost, as much as I can, and it's probably going to be gone. So, bye. I had it for a while, and honestly, I really didn't need it too much. It was pretty much the daily, but now we have the big Bimmer, which is the new daily, which gets about 700 miles per gallon by the seams of it. So that's the new daily, if you will. And the RCF can now have less journeys to the shop, because the BMW is going to do it. And also, when it snows once every year, we have something to use. So the RCF went for a service, quite an expensive one, unfortunately, but it had to have a service, and it's now perfect. We had new brakes and pads at the front, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, but either way, it was a very expensive one, but it has to be done, obviously, otherwise I might crash and die. The boxes I'll be put down is plastic car ramps. Essentially, it's going to be ramps to get the cars up whenever I want them. I think they take about 3 tons each, which is more than enough for all of these cars, even probably combined. This car, we have the Android unit to use, to put in, so that's what we're going to do today. And you just don't die. The battery died when we went to pick it up. And delivering our Android unit is my wife. Thank you very much. Did you bring this all the way from China?
I did. I went and got it for you.
Thank you. All right, so basically this is the screen we're going to be installing. All the cables, lovely jubbly. I installed one of these similar systems on my Lexus, the IS200, and basically need to pry this out, and yeah, that's the annoying part, prying out the previous one without damaging anything. And all we have to do that is a plastic spatula. See how that goes. To remove this bit and then the bottom. It's gonna be fun. Let's do it.
I got it.
There we go. Meadow figured that one out.
I got that one.
See, I needed a woman's touch. All right, new screen. Has a lot more cables.
Ooh. Things to plug all those cables into.
Hope so.
Roadmap Europe.
It's taken us a while, not as long as it took in the IS200, but we basically have the whole center bit out. Everything's unplugged, and we finally figured out that this just plugs right in, and this then goes into the original kind of CD player changer thingy bobber. Anyway, the car looks terrifying, and we have the gym in like an hour?
45 minutes.
45 minutes, so let's get cracking. So we think that's mostly everything in. Don't know exactly. If it blows up, then we know it's not right. Okay. Oh.
Ooh, what happened to our BMW signal?
We did something silly.
What do we do?
So you know it said remove.
Why is it working now that the car is off?
I don't know. Let me. I mean, it's working. We should probably keep it out and test it in a video. It is.
Wow.
Playing the Fast and Furious as a trailer.
We watch movies.
We can watch movies. Not while you're driving though, because that's not legal.
That's the right track. It's got the name of the song. It's not playing.
It's something to do with that bit that we didn't do, the
yeah.
green cable. It refers to this one, the Android Units one, as the factory, and the original as the original. So I was like, factory? Surely that means original. Anyway, idea is, I think I need to pull or push these 2 bits out here, and they should just come out as a 2-pin, and then should be able to replace it and put it inside the factories, as in theirs. I just got back from the gym. Meadow is still there. I'm going to pick her up in about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Basically, it's going to be programmed teaching us what we're supposed to be doing to gain what we want, that sort of thing. Anyway, so just got back in this, didn't drive this just in case. After messing up my hands for about 20 minutes, finally got the cables to work properly. I've hooked this up so it's actually able to work. I want to connect my Bluetooth and see if the sound actually works. I think it's that one, GOC Android, and hopefully, well, that sounds absolutely awful, so something's not right. That works. Also, ignore all the boxes in the back. We're kind of getting rid of cardboard at the moment because, as you know, we just moved in. Also, another brilliant use for an X5. And now I need to magic all of this back to being sorted, and then we can play with the screen. But it's all now in and ready to go. I like doing that. Amazing. That's a million times better than the standard screen, which is this bloody thing that does absolutely nothing. No Bluetooth or anything. Bloody miracle. But that's only one thing I wanted to do today, and it is now 3 p.m. So I feel like I've wasted a whole day, but I haven't. I went to the gym and got my program sorted as well. But there is one main point to this video, which is actually not to do with the BMW. But now I'm done with the BMW, I can go pick Meadow up in it and surprise him and be like, hey, guess what? Screen's working. That's enough about the Android unit because I'm going to talk about it all bloody day, but I'm very happy with that. Just got Meadow back from the gym, which means next up we are going to talk about the main topic, which is this car right here. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I want to do some changes to the RCF this year, do some more work to it, and I've realised that I kind of want to keep hold of it for a long time, so pretty much says I want to do anything I bloody can to it, because I love this car. I could never get rid of it. I would cry. And also, I said on Twitter, I mentioned that I want to hold a competition. Now, this is the main point of this video. I'm holding a competition. And basically, you guys can win some merchandise and some other little things that I'll think of as we go along. But for the most part, you're going to be winning merch. All the details on what you can win, that stuff down below in the description. But essentially, I want to rewrap this car. Now, I want to keep the same colour, and I want to take off the wrap. Technically not rewrapping. I want to kind of put a design on the car. At the minute, it's just the turquoise lavender wrap, which looks absolutely fantastic, but I'm thinking I want to make it a little bit more spiced up. So if, for example, I have a lot of gloss black accents, for example, the wheels are kind of a glossy black, the roof and the wing mirrors are also a glossy black, maybe like a gloss black kind of stripe down the middle that stops here and then carries on here and it, stops at the roof just along on the front, maybe an offset stripe, maybe some kind of stripes down the side, whatever you can think of. Basically, I want you to make on the car in a game. You can make it in, for example, it's in Gran Turismo, this car. It's in Forza, and you can also make it in Photoshop if you really want to. I'll do my best to give you some good shots of the car just so you can get an idea of how it's going to work. Obviously, also have the wing that moves up so you can have this a different colour. Personally, I kind of like it being the same colour as the actual car, and maybe the stripe continues along here and stops at the lip right here. I don't know. Be creative. Think of the best wrap for this car. And as I said, some people will be winning some prizes for the best few that I see. I'll be giving away hoodies, t-shirts, and stickers to a lot of people. I mean, I might even mix and match the designs. I haven't fully decided. Oh, another thing. I've got black accents, as I said. I do also want to change all the kind of silvery bits that are left. So, for example, the grille there, and also on the side along here. This is going to be black. That's the only other two bits that I'm going to kind of have done, that I know I'm going to have done. The rest of it, it's up to you guys. I thought it was a pretty cool idea. I don't know. Let me know if you disagree. But I just wanted to kind of spice it up a little bit, change up a little bit. So let's have some fun with it. Why not have some fun with it? I mean, you can even decide to go with a completely different colour. Maybe half the car ends up being a different colour. I left the lights on because I was taking some pictures of the two cars together, the running lights. But these new lights, I love them. So that's the lights there, and finally onto the Lexi. The reason this car wasn't in the previous video that I did, the previous vlog, is not because I didn't have it. Well, I did technically not have it. It was having an MOT, which is, if you don't know, it's a yearly kind of test to see if the car's safe to drive on the roads, and it wasn't. I had to change something on it, fix something, fixed it. It's now perfectly fine and legal to drive on the road. But I'm gonna have to say, unfortunately, I am looking at selling this car, and I'm probably not going to get a lot. I highly doubt I'm going to get a lot. I'm not expecting to get the amount I paid for it, but that's what I'm at that point now where the insurance costs quite a bit more than it should, because it's old, I think, for the most part, and it's just not worth it that to me anymore to drive it because I have the other two cars. There's no point in having 3 cars between 2 people. Personally, for me right now, there's no point. I have the stock wheels, which I'm going to probably put back on. I have a lot of stock stuff that I'm probably going to put back on, remove the stickers, put the stock lights back on, just to kind of save some bits that I quite want, I am going to miss it. It was my first car. It's why I've kind of held on for so long, but sometimes it just makes more sense to kind of let go and get rid of it. reflectors on the back of the car will be replaced by these, which are LED lights. So they work as reflectors still, but they are also LED lights, and they brake when these brake, and you basically tap into the brake lights to figure this out. I'm gonna have to take off the bottom kind of diffuser part, which I'm kind of terrified to do. But we've got some ramps, so we're gonna drive it back up with the ramp. We'll probably do that in a future video. But I thought I'd let you know now, in case you want to see that, you know what to do. Smash that like button. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. That's pretty much it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed hanging out with me in Meadow. But until next time, guys, peace.